Received a question from some of you asking me the best of the best indicators that do not repaint, and so guys, let me show you the 4 indicators that I've tested and I've seen them working all the time, and you can see guys, I've done videos talking about them because these indicators do work well and they do not repaint. The reason why I am overconfident doing this video, it is because Tradingview picks these 4 indicators. Relax, I'm going to show you the 4 indicators and they recommend them to traders, so if you are looking for any indicator, they tell you to use any of these indicators. So the top 4 indicators, basically starting with the number 4, number 3, number 2 and number 1, and I will slightly talk about it just a shallow way to make you understand it because I've done more videos explaining each and every indicator in depth. So guys, these indicators are found on Tradingview. Very free, you're not supposed to pay anything, not unless you want to upgrade Tradingview to use more indicators. So guys, we're just going to click on Indicators tab, then we're just going to start with indicator number 4. I actually love it. This is what we call FVG by Nephew Sam. This is actually a very great indicator. It shows you fair value gaps, and you know guys how effective fair value gaps are, and so guys, I'm so much excited because you can see on live market there is a bearish fair value gap. It is not repainting, it is working on real time. That's why I do love this indicator. So if you want any indicator to know a fair value gap, this indicator shows you accurate fair value gaps, because there is indicator that shows you false fair value gaps, and you all know for a fair value gap to be valid, number 1, there should be a sequence of 3 candlestick pattern whereby the first and the third candlestick pattern wicks do not fully overlap the second candlestick pattern, which is actually larger than the first and the third candlestick pattern. So this one shows you accurate fair value gaps, this one shows you real-time fair value gaps, and you'll be able to make money. It shows you fair value gaps bearish and bullish. So right now we are seeing a bearish fair value gap. They are in red color. We do have a bullish fair value gaps in blue color as well. So that's how effective this indicator is, and you're going to find these fair value gaps in any time frame, not only in 5 minutes time frame, not only in 15 minutes time frame. You're just going to find this every. Consider this when you want to know fair value gaps. Let's go to indicator number 3. I don't want to prolong this video. Indicator number 3 is what we call ICT kill zones, and guys, I've talked a lot about this indicator. It's called ICT kill zone plus pivot TFO, but this is the indicator I'm basically talking about. This indicator shows us trading sessions which are super accurate, and as well it shows us high and lows of each and every session. And so guys, you can see on live market price is actually reacting to a low which is actually created of an Asian session. And so guys, this indicator, you can use it to really know the trading sessions, to know the high and lows of each trading session. It does not repaint, it works right on real time. So if you want to know a trading session high and lows of each session, consider this indicator. It actually highlighted the high and the lows, and they are actually preserved for future reference. He understands that these are levels where every trader should watch the market from. Imagine, understand the high of New York, a low of New York. You'll be able to make money because the only thing you need right there is actually confirmation. I don't want to talk much about this, but I've done a very detailed video explaining more about this indicator. So this is our indicator number 3. Let's go to our indicator number 2, and indicator number 2 is an indicator we call range detector. I've done also a video explaining this because you know the cycle of Forex market moves from a ranging market to a trending market. So this indicator detects ranges for you, and the only thing you really need is understanding the type of ranges. We have a range market that is far from each other. We have a range that is super close to each other, and when you see a range that is super close to each other like this one over here is waiting to see a breakout. A breakout happened, and you can see the market really proceeded to the downside without even thinking much, guys. It is actually working on real time. It is not repainting right now. It's showing us the market is actually on a range which is actually highlighted in a blue zone over here. You know this is actually Asian session. So guys, when you see a range like this that I've told you, understand this is a range you can really make money. You can actually take your buy order right here and exit here. You can take your sell order and exit here. The only thing you really need is confirmation. Like here guys, you can tell this broke above this range over here. This actually came to this level, broke this structure, broke this structure, broke this structure. So it's a range that is super tradable. So the only thing you really need is understanding the type of a range you have. There is a difference between this range. Understand it, guys. Look at it clearly. There is a difference between this, and I want you to compare it to this range over here, and it's good to actually compare them so that you guys can understand what I mean. You cannot compare this range to this one for is super close to each other. You cannot even make sense. You cannot even make anything because even the spreads won't allow you to make anything. So comparing this range to this one is super tradable, okay? And so guys, that's why I do tell you understand ranges. Some people trade ranges because they understand it is kind of tradable. Here you can make a lot of money. So guys, you can see it is working on real time, and as well it is not repainting. We're basing everything on live market. So guys, let's go to the final indicator, a very great indicator. It's actually very new. So click on indicator tab again, then you're just going to type MA subress. Oh yes, click on it. This is how this indicator works. I call these hooks, and basically yes, it is working on real time. This can work as your future support and resistance level. And you can see for real the market is actually reacting to it, is working on real time. It is not repainting. As well guys, these hooks you see right here, they can show you a breakout. They can guide you, like for instance, if this price breaks below it, that shows a push to the downside. They're very important, showing you breakout, showing you support and resistance level. That's how you can use this indicator, and we are basing everything on live market. They cannot disappoint you when you want to take your trades. They cannot really break your heart. So guys, those are the 4 indicators. I felt like sharing this with you. I have shown you how you can use each and every indicator. Luckily, I've done very detailed video explaining each and every indicator. I know you can ask me, we can see this line over here. Personally, I don't pay attention on that line because sometimes you can see price crisscrossing around it, so it can sometimes create confusion, but then you can see the line moving horizontally. It just shows you this a consolidation. It has its own functions as well, but I do pay attention on these subress over here. They are very important, and it's so good to use them to make decisions where to continue buying or selling. Like here, you cannot take your sell order unless it is broken below, closing below. You can wait to see how it is actually reacting. So guys, you can see combining it with the range detector, combining it with ICT kill zones, you'll be able to make money when you're using this indicator. And so guys, you can see for real the candlestick is actually reacting to this level. It's not repainting, working on real time, and this is basically what you need. And so guys, if you're careful, you can understand I was using the default settings because they are working perfectly. So guys, let me hope you learned something from this video. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't liked this video. As well, success in everything you do. Continue working hard, because I really know one day your hard work will pay you. So I say guys, bye. See you in my next video.
Road to 10,000 subscribers. Kindly let yours count. Click on that subscribe button.